working on lesson 14. And for here, it's designed that we also be connected to a printer, a post, so we can work on our PostScript Adobe fonts. But I don't have this computer connected to a printer, so we will not be completing the entire lesson. But you can continue on and connect it to your printer at home if you like. So here is our file, and I went ahead and opened it up. It's 14start.psd. And we're going to check our image size. So I go image size. And the file is 11 by 17 at 300 dpi. And it looks pretty good. This is what actually we want to send to the printer. Now, in this lesson, you'll be working on sending files to to a service bureau or to a printer. But once again, we won't be doing that. So we'll get as far as we can without actually using a printer. So these files look good. Then I'm going to zoom in to the lower third and to take a look at these images that are on the bottom of our Eiffel Tower. I can use quick key Z to zoom in or do spacebar command. And we're going to look specifically at these two images. According to our book, the file that we're looking at with the two women are a bit muddy. And we're going to go ahead and adjust our file. And this, I believe, is called Tourist. And it is. And then I am going to go to Curves in the adjustments window, so Curves. And then I'm going to click on the adjustment layer button only. So when I highlight it, it's a square with the X going down, and it has a little kind of a slash through it. And this will only affect the layer right above it. It won't affect all of the layers below it. Sorry, I should rephrase that. This will only affect the layer right above it. So for instance, it'll affect the tourist layer, but will not affect the mopped layer. I can unclick it, and now if I make any adjustments, it'll affect all the layers right beneath. But we only want to affect the layers right above it, which is the tourist layer. And they want us to use the white eyedropper and click onto the guy or woman way in the back that has a white shirt. And you can see by me doing that, it made an adjustment to the entire layer. So let's go ahead and look with and without. And so I use once again, the white eyedropper in the properties panel. And I clicked on the little guy with the white shirt. Let me go ahead and select it again so I can show you what I did one more time. And I'm going to be about right here, go back in the history, expose that, click on the white eyedropper, and you can see that's quite an adjustment there. The next step is to go in the adjustments panel, and this time we're going to use levels. And I made a mistake, so Command Z, and we want to affect this image here, which I think is called statue. So I'm going to select the statue layer, go up to my adjustments and choose levels, and then click onto the adjustment affects all layers below. Let me bring it up again. Click to clip the layer. So we only want to affect the one layer right below. So I'm going to click on it, And you can see in the layers, there is a little arrow going down. And then they want us to click onto the calculate button. I'm going to click on calculate. And these are presets. And then we're going to move the input level slider to punch up the image. So let's go ahead and start punching up the image. The blacks are 31. The center area is 1.6. And the whites are 235. So here it is with, out, and with. And then I can also show you how it looks when I unclick that adjustment layer. And you can see that it affected everything below, but we only want just that one layer. Go ahead and save your file now.